Good evening, Bear Nation, Hillside. We are here in Little Rock, the state capital city, as your Lady Bears and the Bears are here at the School for the Deaf, taking on the ESTEM Mets, and we're glad to have you with us here live from Little Rock, here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network. Brought to you by Natural State Sports. I'm Trip Keeter, and joining me here on the headset is our producer and engineer, Will Watkins, and our regular crew.
Had work obligations, and this Monday game kind of threw us off a little bit. So,
yeah,
we're going to stand here for the national anthem here, and we'll get to the starting lineups right after. So.
We welcome you back, Trip Keeter, alongside Will Watkins, as the Sylvan Hills Bears basketball teams are looking to finish their regular season strong here tonight, taking on the ESTEM Mets. And we have an all-senior starting five for the Lady Bears. Being introduced right now, Carmen Tolliver, Kennedy Armstrong, Mia Dixon, Courtney Baker, and Kalea Miller. That's the starting five for your Hillside Lady Bears. And being introduced here via the makeshift sound system here in the athletic complex here this evening. And a bit of a makeshift broadcast that we have going on here, Will, as you gave me a call about coming to do this game as I was on Interstate 30 in Texas on my way home.
Hey, you know, the hustle is real.
Yes, it is.
and then, you know, I didn't know this game was a Monday game, and maybe that's on me, but I could have swore this was on Tuesday. So it was a shock to me when I found out, and I had to get the graphics done real quick and everything. So here we are. Monday night, just a 2-day turnaround instead of 3. Looking to close our season out here strong with a win.
And now the ESTEM Lady Mets are being introduced here by PA announcer here tonight. He's got a fantastic voice.
Only you would notice that.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing much anyway.
Okay. I don't know whether I'm supposed to take that as an insult or not.
You know, Trip, you have to get you an X account. And when I say X, I mean Twitter.
I'd rather not.
I would rather you do.
Why?
So that whenever we're putting in these tweets out saying, hey, join so-and-so on the broadcast, I actually have something to tag you with. Like, even Pat's got one now. You need to get one.
I'll stick to Facebook, thank you.
Yeah, you and your generation and Instagram isn't working.
No, I mean, My generation has made Twitter an unhappy place.
Okay, I'm not going to
tried having a
disagree with
Twitter.
that. I'm not going to disagree with that one bit.
Yeah. So I'd rather not. Knock on wood, if something changes and a certain somebody tells me to, then I will. I won't say who.
I think you're talking about Steve, but you know what?
No. Someone I mentioned to you earlier today.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, I'll text him and tell him to have you make one. That's pretty easy. Thanks
Lady
for giving
Bears
me that out.
come away with the defensive steal. A layup no good, and the putback is good. That was Dixon who put Sylvan Hills on the board first. Still trying to figure out what having a good voice has to do with Twitter. As Armstrong comes away with a steal. Fast break up court to Dixon. Inside for two. She has all 4 of Sylvan Hills' points here so far, nearly a minute into this ball game. Well, the Lady Bears have had a lot of ups and downs throughout their season, a lot of adversity. They're a feisty team as well. And another defensive steal attempt. Ball is on the ground and picked up. Jump ball. Possession arrow favors Sylvan Hills. The ball goes back to the Lady Bears. And here we go. ESTEM, a fairly new basketball program here based in Little Rock. And they're quite different from other programs that we're used to seeing and competing with throughout the state. As you notice, we're here in the School for the Deaf, as the ESTEM does not have their own gymnasium. They're like I said, fairly new athletic program, roughly 10 years old. But they're on the rise as ESTEM has produced a lot of talent.
Yeah, and I know that we're in the girls' broadcast right now, but they hired Monty to come over and really build the boys' program.
And we'll get to the boys' game once the time comes, but there's a lot of great things to be said. Coach Monty and his coaching staff and his talented players got a bright future.
I can assure you one thing, though. We do not bash coaches and players on these broadcasts, so. Unfortunately, I think there are other broadcasts that do.
Really? Look at that three-pointer. Courtney Baker from the left wing.
And if we get Baker going from 3, it's going to be a fun night for
yeah.
Lady Bears.
These Lady Bears, they can shoot the lights out. They've been playing a good defense here, playing man-to-man. I'd like to see them bring the pressure here as well as that.
There it is.
As that works out, as Dixon controls the steal, gives it up court to Baker, inside for 2, fouled hard underneath the hoop. And she's going to go to the line to shoot 2. And charge. Chapman with the foul. That's her first personal foul and the first team foul by ESTEM. Courtney Baker is 2 for 2 that time from the free throw line. An early 8-point lead for the Lady Bears. That's the start that they absolutely wanted here tonight. Ball nearly tipped away and stolen by Miller. And this time it's Dixon with another steal. Tries to get up court to Miller. But White gets the ball back for ESTEM. On top of the key. Ball was tipped away by Carmen Tolliver. Now substitution coming in for ESTEM. Number 42, the very small roster, ESTEM girls roster provided to us, does not have number 42. Will, that's been a common problem for me throughout the basketball season where there's numbers and names that just don't match on rosters.
Yeah, it happens.
But hey, that's just high school basketball for you.
That's high school sports. It doesn't matter what sport it is.
Armstrong inside for two.
The coaches work long hours, and sometimes online roster management is the very least of their worries, and I don't blame them one bit. Because most of the time, coaches are very forthcoming whenever we ask them for rosters when we're on site for the games, so they're usually very accommodating there. So
Treasure McGee was fouled by Kennedy Armstrong. That's Armstrong's second personal foul. Lady Bears have 3 team fouls here in the first. And McGee's first shot from the line is no good. Over 2 that time, ball knocked out of bounds. The officials say it is Sylvan Hills basketball.
So I just want to point, this is year 1 with Coach Strickland as the head coach here at Sylvan Hills and everything. And they've had their growing pains, but you're seeing more and more of a culture building and everything. And Pat sent me a YouTube video the other day of Coach Strickland when she was in the WNBA and her hitting 6 3-pointers in a game, and just her attitude when she was on the court and everything, and the swag, I guess you could say, she played with. And he told me, he said, hey, do you notice that that's how the girls are playing now? I'm like, I've not really, paid much attention to that, but I'm kind of seeing it here tonight, and I like it.
Candy Armstrong is now in foul trouble with 3 personal fouls here halfway into the first quarter. And Treasure McGee cannot complete the 3-point play. Quick fast break here for Sylvan Hills. A mid-range jumper by Baker, no good. But Miller off the rebound and drives into the paint. The Lady Bears have 4 team fouls, with ESTEM only having 1 here in the first. And a defensive rebound there by Courtney Baker.
Pass it to Miller. There you go.
Inside for 2. A great fast break. And quick ball movement there by the Lady Bears, and ESTEM are going to call a full timeout.
And that, just going back to the earlier in the season, was you see the good coaching there. Early in the season, that fast break would have probably been a turnover just because they played so fast, trying to get back in transition. But you saw they took their time. They got the good pass to Miller to get that bucket there in transition and not turn the ball over.
Now, playing a game as fast as basketball, it's almost instinctive for you to try to play fast and move the ball fast. But the big problem with that is you have to have the same amount of coordination with you and your teammates as you do speed all around. And that could be a challenge for an entire team to adapt to. So it's good to see that Coach Strickland has been leading this team well. And similar situation that the Mills Lady Comets are kind of facing, as they kind of started their season slow, but slowly adapted game by game, and they're just building onto their program, brick by brick each game.
Yeah, and brick by brick, and foundation building, and not bad shots.
Yeah.
So, no, man, what Coach Gregory's done over there at Mills has been excellent, just absolutely crazy, and excited that we're able to go broadcast their first regional game in 12 years.
12 years, wow.
12 years. That's crazy to think, but awesome to see that what's happening over there at Mills.
Maya White gets the bucket for ESTEM. Now right side, cross court. A couple of substitutions after the timeout came in for Sylvan Hills. Now a traveling violation.
I think she shuffled her feet a little bit while she was trying to figure out who she wanted to pass the ball to.
Well, Sanaya Miller. And now ball back with ESTEM.
I think she just traveled too by picking up her pivot foot.
A long three, no good, and a rebound by Turner. Here come the Lady Bears, inside for two, no good. A fight for the rebound now. Ball is still live and controlled by Lattimore. Lattimore, a look inside. She gave to Campbell.
Drew Lattimore is usually the one getting those inside buckets, so it's nice to see her be able to get in there and get an assist like that too.
A drive near the left baseline and loses her dribble, kicks the ball out of bounds. The Sylvan Hills with a 10-point lead. There are nearly 2 minutes remaining here in the first. Right side, give back to the wing. Now a look inside near the right block. Ball is lost and stolen by White. Sylvan Hills controls it though. Lattimore got the ball back and she was fouled. There'll be a foul on the floor on Treasure McGee. It'll be McGee's first personal foul. A look in the corner. Drew Lattimore for three, no good. Rebound defensively by Magsby. And another foul. I believe that'll be the 15th foul for Sylvan Hills. This time,
go to the free throw line.
It's on Drew Lattimore. That'll be her first personal foul.
Well, why aren't they going to the line?
And they haven't, the entire scores table had to wave him down and said, hey, there are two shots now. So now Treasure McGee shooting two for ESTEM. She's all alone on this side of the court. Everyone else for ESTEM already back, ready to play defense as they trail by 10 and make it 9. Right side now for Sylvan Hills. Ball nearly goes out of bounds in the corner. And work the ball around the perimeter. Back near top of the key. A shot from the right wing for three. J.C. Rainey. McGee nearly lost her dribble, has to give it left side to Robinson. Robinson nearly traveled there picking up her dribble, and then she throws the ball out of bounds on the baseline. 45 seconds remaining before the break.
Yeah, I think she expects her teammate to kind of run toward the wing instead of going down low and cause that turnover.
Top of the key. It's Lattimore driving down the left lane, fouled. Demaya White charged with the foul for ESTEM.
That's only their third foul of the quarter.
And Drew Lattimore hits her first shot from the line, the junior. And second shot in and out, no good. ...25 seconds remaining. Miller nearly came away with a steal, but it's a traveling violation on ESTEM, and Sylvan Hills is 20 seconds for one last basket.
I'm confused. Was it a out of bounds or was it travel? Because he initially pointed to the sideline.
But then he called it travel, yeah.
I guess it both.
Maybe she traveled out of bounds.
Touche.
Left side, Rainey for three, no good. And that'll do it for your first quarter of play. Lady Bears come out strong as they lead 21-8. And we'll be right back after a quick break right here on Natural State Sports.
PCSSD is a family-like environment. There's always smiling faces. There's greeting in the morning and the afternoon. They get a lot of involvement, not just parent involvement, student involvement, staff involvement, and I love all of that. I chose PCSSD because I was zoned here, but what made me stay was the support that we receive as a family.
And the best part about the day is my son come home with a smile on his face, that he enjoys school and excel in the classroom. It's real big to our family.
Lady Bears lead going into the second quarter of play. We're glad to have you with us here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports. I'm Trip Keeter alongside Will Watkins. We're filling in for Jake and Chris as they couldn't make it to the game tonight, as this was, I believe, a rescheduled game as it was initially scheduled for Tuesday night.
No, well, I don't know if it was ever actually scheduled for Tuesday night, but I was just kind of going off of the original Tuesday, Friday games.
So ESTEM begins the second with possession. A look inside the paint. Shot for two, no good. A new 5 on the court for Sylvan Hills to start this quarter, and a foul. We'll call it on Mia Dixon. And that'll send ESTEM to the line to shoot two. And Samaya Magsby to shoot two. And 0 for 2 that time. Lady Bears get the ball back. I'm doing a lot of mental conditioning, Will, to not say Mills or Comets at all.
I know, I'm sure it's probably hard after all the
yeah, spending the entire season with the Mills Network. It's great to be here with the Sylvan Hills Network as well.
I have faith that you can do it, Trip.
I appreciate the sarcasm.
I mean, it wasn't total sarcasm, just like
total
50%. Okay, maybe 80.
Left side, ESTEM, a drive inside, and a mid-range jumper, good.
That was a good shot there.
That was Treasure McGee, who puts ESTEM in double digits. Top of the key three that time by Courtney Baker.
That's her second one of the game.
Lady Bears trying to be careful here not to draw as many fouls. They put ESTEM into the bonus halfway into the first quarter.
Yeah, but the good thing is they only fouled like twice after that. So
Desiree Robinson inside for two. With a very high shot.
Yeah, they definitely controlled the fouling after they got 4 quick ones.
Top of the key and a look inside for two, no good by Tolliver.
That was a nice give and go, but just couldn't convert.
Well, Sylvan Hills with a 12-point lead here in the second. A drive inside, a shot for two, no good. Offensive rebound and the putback is good by Samaya Magsby. Look inside for two, no shot, but the rebound shot no good by Armstrong. And here's Robinson, picks up her dribble near the corner, gives to the wing, and a travel on McGee. And now a 30-second timeout from Coach Strickland.
Yeah, there was something on that last offensive possession by ESTEM, but her and her assistant, I don't know that they really liked. So I think they just kind of want to recollect here a little bit, say, hey, let's not give up those offensive rebounds, and go ahead and, you know, box out on defense, get that ball and push it back down the court.
And having someone like Coach Strickland who's got experience playing pro ball, that's, you know, this Lady Bears program, it's a bright future ahead of them.
It is definitely on the up as she builds, like I said on Friday's broadcast, the seniors have helped lay the foundation for the future of this program.
So after that timeout, Kennedy Armstrong will inbound to Carmen Tolliver. Now Tolliver taking the ball across midcourt. Now drive to her right side. It's a Dixon for three, just short.
From this angle, it looked like it was nothing but net.
Now here's McGee up top, trying to drive to her left side. And Chapman had her shot batted away. I believe Dixon got a hand on it. Now inbound from the baseline for ESTEM. And McGee near the baseline from the left block. Her shot hit the bottom of the backboard.
Now ESTEM's doing a good job of keeping balls alive and definitely helping them get some offensive rebounds.
Now Coach Strickland is pulling a Raymond Cooper by putting a whole new 5 on the court with these substitutions.
And ESTEM there just did not realize where the shot clock was and allowed it to just run out.
Let's see how this new 5 can perform as the starters head back to the bench.
Oh, that's a weak call on Drew.
So Lattimore with the off-the-ball offensive foul.
Not a big fan of that call. I don't usually.
Am I the only one in this in this company that doesn't complain about officials?
I'm gonna slap you.
I mean, it's just an
I'm not
observation.
complaining about the official. I just said that one call I didn't agree with. So
McGee inside the paint for 2. ESTEM trying to make a comeback here as they trail by 8.
I thought she was about to shoot that.
And so that'll be a shot from near the left corner by Rainey, and shot no good. Rebound by Magsby. Magsby loses her dribble. Campbell was racing forward but knocks it out of bounds to the sideline.
We almost had a wedgie down there.
An inbound from the sideline for ESTEM by Chapman. She gives to McGee. McGee driving inside. Couldn't get the shot away. Ball goes out of bounds and back to Sylvan Hills. A substitution coming in for ESTEM. As Alana Chapman is subbed out for a player that we don't have the name or number. It's number 42 for ESTEM in the game. And the roster provided to us only has a handful of numbers, so we don't have we don't have number 42, so we apologize for that. Here's McGee. He hands it off to Robinson. And nearly has the ball stolen away, and now a foul is going to be called on Sanaya Miller. Carmen Tolliver and Courtney Baker, as well as Kalea Miller, will check into the game now for Sylvan Hills.
Hey, you talking about you not complaining about officials? Let's talk about that game at Warren the other night.
What about it?
No comment.
Okay. Miller inside for two, good. I'm curious to know what you meant.
We'll talk about it off air.
Okay. I feel like I'm about to be lectured by my mom or something.
Mom, no. Boss, maybe.
I don't know what's worse.
Probably mom.
Fast break, Sylvan Hills. As Drew Lattimore was all alone and got her layup to fall, and now ESTEM wants another timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout this time.
You know, I'm going to be honest here. I did ask Steve to come out first, but you know what he said his excuse was?
Oh, boy.
He had to do a Little League draft tonight at 6:30.
A Little League draft.
Yeah, I guess he's coaching one of his kids' Little League team, and apparently they have the draft to pick their team players. If Steve doesn't pick his own kid, we may have some issues.
Oh, boy.
But yeah, I said, wait, Little League draft? I said, how do you think they pick the players? I said, look, I come from a small town where you only had enough kids to make one team.
Yeah.
And then you play
All
the
you have
team
to do is sign up, and you're on the team.
Apparently not in Sherwood, because he said
boy.
they have a lot of teams the same age.
I guess they just take Little League baseball seriously around these parts, I guess.
I'll tell you what, Sylvan Hills has got a pretty historically good baseball program, so not surprised one bit about that. That was a push off.
And
Yeah, there you go.
we're going to call it on Treasure McGee.
Good call, ref. Good call. See, I'm not complaining about the ref.
McGee's second personal foul.
I wonder what the TV up on the wall's for.
School announcements, I assume.
It looks like it's got an Apple TV connected to it.
Shot for two by Drew Lattimore near the left shoulder. Now look inside. Ball tipped out of bounds, but last touched by Courtney Baker. So ESTEM will retain possession and inbound the ball from the baseline. Here's White inbounding from the right baseline. And the steal controlled by Baker, and she'll just take it coast to coast for a layup.
Good ball control back on that fast break, too.
Here's McGee. And pass
Great
bat
block
away
by
by Drew Lattimore. She nearly came away with the steal as well.
I think they did call it off of ESTEM. So it's going to be our ball.
So it will be Sylvan Hills ball. Baker sent to inbound to Sanaya Miller. So we've been seeing both Millers on the court tonight so far for Sylvan Hills. And they'll give it to Kalea. She gets inside for two and the foul.
Well, I can't wait next basketball season. We're going to have an awesome and one animation for the screen.
So a foul charge to number 42. Again, we apologize that we don't have her name, but Kalea Miller completes the three-point play. And Demaya White will check into the game for ESTEM. McGee gives her left side to Chapman. And another steal by Drew Lattimore.
Lattimore's been in the passing lanes all night long. Getting rewarded for it now.
That was the basketball equivalent of a pick six right there. Magsby has the ball tipped away.
There you go again. That one was a fumble and a lateral.
Kalea Miller with the steal, Drew Lattimore with the layup. And the Lady Bears are running away with it here.
Just running around like a freight train. There you go, Miller.
Now Kalea comes away with a steal, trying to get a look inside from the right block. Just has the ball stripped away by Magsby, but Miller gets the ball back as she's fouled. This time the foul's on Aliana Chapman. That'll be her second personal foul. Here's Kalea Miller. First shot just short. And 0 for 2 that time. Here's McGee. 15 seconds remaining before halftime. And McGee shot no good. And quick fast break up court. There's Kalea Miller inside for 2. A good way to end the first half as Drew Lattimore ended the half on another steal and a shot attempt no good, but the shot probably wouldn't have counted. And your score at halftime, 41-16. Sylvan Hills with a big time lead, and we'll be right back with our halftime report right here on Natural State Sports.
You should choose PCSSD because of the great teachers, the great staff, and the opportunities that your child will have to further their education, their social development, and basically just their lives. My kids are getting a great education. They are getting great opportunities to be involved in sports and extracurricular activities in the community. I believe that for our family, we chose the best possible school when we chose PCSSD. If I were to do it all over again, I wouldn't do anything any differently.
PCSSD is a family-like environment. There's always smiling faces. There's greeting in the morning and the afternoon. They get a lot of involvement, not just parent involvement, student involvement, staff involvement, and I love all of that. I chose PCSSD because I was zoned here, but what made me stay was the support that we receive as a family.
And the best part about the day is my son come home with a smile on his face, that he enjoys school and excelled in the classroom. It's real big to our family.
We welcome you back here. We're about to be underway with the third quarter of play. Lady Bears have been leading the entire ball game, and they enter the second half with a lot of momentum as they lead 41-16 over ESTEM. And we're glad to have you with us here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports. Trip Keeter alongside Will Watkins as we're filling in for Chris and Jake, who decided they didn't want to come today. Nah, I'm kidding. They both had previous obligations that they had to take care of, so we're here tonight. And Sylvan Hills will begin the third quarter with possession. Here's Tolliver. Gives to a right side to Miller, and Miller look inside to Armstrong. The ball was batted away up and down the paint a few times and brought down. It's McGee. Look inside the left block. McGee for three, no good. And ball remains with Sylvan Hills, and the foul. Samaya Magsby with the shot. She'll attempt the three-point play after the foul from Kalea Miller. That's her first. You're 30 seconds into the second half. And Magsby completes a three-point play. I'm sure the Lady Bears are looking to get over a 30-point lead, as in the fourth quarter that'll be the running clock rule.
Yeah, call it the sportsmanship rule.
Cross court to Dixon inside and drove into, trying to drive into the paint, but there was a foul.
At first I thought he called it travel or a charge.
So the third personal foul by Chapman for ESTEM. Top of the key three by Mia Dixon, no good. And now here comes ESTEM. Ball on the ground. A couple of bodies diving for it. Now a jump ball. And the possession arrow favors ESTEM. There's McGee, who spins inside the paint, gets the shot to fall. Here's Tolliver. Gives to a right side, that's Baker. Cross court back to Tolliver. Now a mid-range jumper for two, no good. And Kalea Miller was fouled as she goes up. So she's going to shoot two from the line, and now Aliana Chapman has 4 personal fouls. And one more, she's out of the game. As Robinson gives inside to Magsby for 2. There's still a 21-point lead here for Sylvan Hills. We learned this past Thursday that don't get up that much and get comfortable with it.
What happened Thursday? Oh.
Warren blew a lead.
Oh, yeah.
Still won. They're a scrappy team.
Yeah, what did they give, a 4 seed?
I think so.
Yeah.
They're really good.
Someone's not going to want to play that 4 seed.
I think they're playing...
They're playing Nashville, aren't they?
No. Warren's playing Arkadelphia.
Okay.
I can double check.
Arkadelphia is the 1 seed. Yeah, because Nashville girls are the 1 seed, I think.
Yeah, they're playing. The Nashville girls are playing the Mills girls.
Yeah, that's why.
And yeah, Warren is playing Arkadelphia. And actually, both Comets teams are playing Nashville for the 4A South Regional Tournament starting on Wednesday in a couple of days.
Back to back. Boys are what, 5:30 and the girls at 7, or is it?
I believe so.
Okay. We'll be there for both games.
Yep.
some of the same crew. Pat will be on camera. You'll be there. Steve's going to be there, I believe.
Pray for me because I'll be carpooling with him.
I like that because that means that mileage isn't going to be paid to you.
True. It's easier on me, so I'm going to take a nap before the game. Look at that. Leia Miller inside for two. You know she's got a lot to play for. She's one of the many seniors on the roster here for Sylvan Hills. They want to end the season on a high note.
Yeah, and go out with your high school career on the win. That's definitely what you want here.
Here's McGee, picks up her dribble near the baseline, and a shot for two, no good. Carmen Tolliver is fouled as she comes down with the rebound. Be another foul on ESTEM's number 42. And again, we apologize for not having that name on the roster provided. Baker left side to Dixon for three. It's a good looking shot, but it was just short. And ball goes out of bounds off of Sylvan Hills.
Hey, if you would, go ahead and subscribe to our network page. We've got some baseball, softball, and soccer broadcasts coming up. And we're trying to hit that 1,000 mark of subscribers. We're not quite there yet with the Sylvan Hills Sports Network, so we're around 920. So we'd love to end our year at 1,000 or more.
Leia Miller with the steal. Mia Dixon with the second chance shot.
Can't believe we're already wrapping up the second basketball season on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
It's going by so fast.
The longest part of doing these games is the off season of not doing them at all.
Yeah.
So a new 5 coming in for Sylvan Hills now.
I agree to a certain extent, but also during season, man, it is a grind. I know it's a grind for the players, but even us as broadcasters, because most of us have day jobs too, so we're trying to,
some of us live far away.
No. You're a college student, though. Living far away doesn't mean much. Just kidding. We appreciate what you do for that Mills Network.
I'd argue with that, but not on air. A 15-footer by Campbell, no good. And a scrappy rebound by Drew Lattimore, but has the ball stripped away and a fight for it in the paint.
I don't know. Do you know that I live in Hot Springs? So an hour and 15 minutes away from anywhere I go. So I'm right there with you, man.
I still beat you out by about half an hour sometimes, depending on where we go.
Well, learn how to drive faster.
I did. I got pulled over last time I did. State troopers don't like me around these parts.
It's probably a good thing. Just don't ever throw our name out because we're not paying for the ticket.
Now a jump ball, and the ball goes back to Sylvan Hills. I feel like broadcasts with you on the mic will always turns into some sort of a podcast rather than a play-by-play broadcast.
I guess I just have a different philosophy because they can see what's going on, so the literal play-by-play is not as important as radio.
Drew Lattimore was fouled. She's going to shoot 2 from the line. This time the foul's on Magsby. That's her first.
At least I'm no Bill Walton. Wait, do you know who I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I've heard plenty about him.
And he talks about the most off-the-cuff stuff on their broadcast.
So Drew Lattimore was 1 for 2 that time at the line. Ball goes out of bounds back to ESTEM. ESTEM, beg your pardon, has 5 team fouls. Sylvan Hills with 3. And a fight for the rebound by Kamari Turner results in a jump ball, and the possession arrow favors ESTEM. Inbound to McGee. Now left baseline, drives to the block, shot no good. And Chapman with the rebound, but had her shot blocked. Now here's Lattimore, who gives to Miller. That's Sanaya Miller this time. She gives to her right side to Rainey. Out of the corner, she was looking for Miller, but the ball was tipped out of bounds with 20 seconds on the shot clock.
Rainey is a pesky defender, and that's what I love about her. She always bringing the energy, and so when she gets rewarded on the offensive end, it's even more fun. Try to get it in, though.
And Rainey quickly inbounds it to Sanaya Miller. And Miller gives me the top of the key to Turner for 3, no good. And a fight for the rebound as Crystal Campbell came away with it and gave Sylvan Hills possession. Sanaya Miller's shot was blocked. Now here comes Treasure McGee. McGee gives up top to Robinson. And as you said, Rainey, she was on that ball, but it was last tipped by ESTEM. Sylvan Hills gets it back.
She's a pesky defender, and she's young too, so she's going to keep getting better.
Yeah, she's only a sophomore. Mid-range jumper there by Sanaya Miller is good for 2.
I believe Sanaya is just a sophomore as well. And Drew Lattimore's a junior. There are still a lot of good building blocks for next year too.
Yep, Sylvan Hills, they got quite a few seniors. As you can tell here, their team is in good hands for next season. Here comes Drew Lattimore off the steal and all alone inside for 2.
Hopefully next year we'll be able to have a stats person for each broadcast, because I'd like to see what Drew's up to, because I'm pretty sure she's up to like 15 points right now.
I am begging for any kind of stats.
You could get your color guy to your color commentary guy to do it.
I try.
Andy does it for the Maumelle broadcast, and then he's fairly accurate with it.
Miller inside for 2 and got it. Well, Sylvan Hills, they competed to get that sportsmanship rule, and looks like we'll have it as we're nearing the end of the third quarter. Lattimore got a hand on the pass. It's retained by Magsby. Gets inside to White. Her shot no good. And now we have a foul on the floor.
Yeah, I think she's going to get us for a loose ball foul.
They call the foul on Lattimore, and that's only her her third personal foul.
I don't think some of our fans like that call.
No, they did not.
But you know what? I didn't say anything, so you can't complain about me.
Okay. I'll do it next time you do.
Oh, I know you will. I know you will. It's all good.
Been many times where I've been very close to griping at D-Rob because he'll try to play referee while he's also
I think that's a quarterback in him.
Yeah. Look, that's a travel. That's a foul. That's a foul. Double dribble. That should have been a travel on us. That was a bad call.
Well, that's what game analysts is for, right? To analyze the game? Or critique it? Which one?
A little bit of both. There's right and wrong ways to do things.
Well, you go ahead and tell Darius the way to do his job.
As if he'd ever listen to me.
He could be like me and don't listen to anyone. Steve always griping at me, and I don't usually listen. Or I say I don't listen. I don't usually do what he tells me to.
The Lady Bears with a 31-point lead going into the fourth. We'll have a running clock. once we're back after this quick break here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network.
I would say school choice is a great option. You can do your research like we did, visit with other parents that have children in the district. We visited the schools before we made the choice to come here. We chose to school choice because we have had such a great experience here. Teachers, staff have been so helpful and reassuring, and we've been forever grateful for it. And I'd do it all over again. PCSSD is a great option no matter where you live.
We welcome you back to the Arkansas School for the Deaf as Sylvan Hills has been dominating this one over the ESTEM Lady Mets. They currently lead 53-22 going into the fourth quarter. And we're going to have a running clock for the remainder of this ball game due to the sportsmanship rule. And that's exactly what you want if you're Sylvan Hills. This is the final game of the season, and you want to end, obviously, unfortunately not able to qualify for postseason play, but ending the season on a dominant win like this is great for morale and also great for all the returning players, the sophomores and juniors coming back next year. They'll have some momentum going into next season.
Yeah, I mean, I know state tournaments are always the ultimate goal, and of course the state championship. I think in year one you saw and you see just continual building of the program under Coach Strickland and her guidance and stuff, and I think you're going to keep seeing it game after game and then into the soft season and everything too.
Lady Bears still playing fast here. Shot no good by Lattimore. Ball goes out of bounds and back to ESTEM. McGee has her pass, scaring the cheerleaders down there at the baseline, goes out of bounds. And a quick timeout by the Lady Mets as they trail by 31. And a pretty decent crowd here in the athletic complex.
The Nutt Athletic Complex. I believe that's named after Houston Nutt's family. Can't remember who it was in his family.
It's a very classic style gym here at the School for the Deaf.
I want some of Coach Strickland's shoes. I'm just saying. Those look comfortable. Jet black.
I've been given the plug by Coach Joe Gregory for where to get great shoes.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll give them to you.
Cool. I think I remember hearing that on one of the broadcasts.
Yep.
In y'all's interview.
Miller gives to Rainey. Back up top to Miller. Finds Rainey again. 15 to shoot. Right corner. And Miller found Campbell. Another two-pointer.
There's a great distribution there. Great assist.
And another high pass goes out of bounds off of ESTEM. Lady Bears, they just want to move the ball for basically the entirety of their possessions unless they can find an open space just like that. Now Rainey for three, no good. Gets her own rebound though. And once again, it's the sportsmanship rule in effect right now. And a mishap on the pass as McGee comes away with it and has it stolen away by Drew Lattimore. Crystal Campbell got a hand on it as well. I'll look inside to Miller. And there'll be a foul. On ESTEM, number 42, her third. She'll be checked out of the game as the clock continues to roll here. Top of the key three, drains it. Kamari Turner. We'll have another 5 check into the game for the Lady Bears. I'll look inside for 2. For Magsby is good, and here comes the new 5. See, we got Carmen Tolliver, Kennedy Armstrong, Mia Dixon, Courtney Baker, and Kalea Miller. So the seniors are in the ball game now. Pull-up jumper by Baker is no good. She lost her footing there almost for that shot as her right foot slipped from under her, but she still stayed on her feet. Here's McGee, who struggles with it a bit, has to kick it out to Robinson. Her shot no good. And White comes down with the rebound. And second chance shot. And pass was too low there off of the knees of Mia Dixon. Jump ball, and possession arrow favors ESTEM. Four minutes remaining in this ball game. The Lady Bears have been dominant all game long. Left side, here's Robinson. She hits the shot through the foul.
Do they have a student section down there? Or is it just their cheerleaders?
I think that's just their bench.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, because they're loud.
Yeah. Carmen Tolliver picks up her first personal foul. It's a good game for you if you only have one foul late in the fourth quarter. And here she comes, Tolliver inside for 2, got it. Here's McGee driving down the right lane, the shot no good. And Carmen Tolliver fights for the rebound.
And she went out of bounds.
And the entire ESTEM bench was pointing at the sideline.
Coach Strickland is over here like, come on, I think she was in just like a millimeter. She's just using her fingers like, come on, ref, I think she was still in by a millimeter.
Just a centimeter.
But coach just said he's smiling about it, though.
Long shot there by Robinson, no good. And Mia Dixon is wide open, and she got it. Count Courtney Baker as well with the assist. A relatively fast game. Here's McGee.
Yeah, the game is just an hour and 5 minutes long right now.
Mia Dixon comes away with a steal. 1-on-2 inside. Got it, and a foul. Aliana Chapman will be charged with it. Dixon is slow to get up. And now she's back on her feet and back on the floor. That is not good.
Not sure, but are they going to stop the clock? Yeah.
And yes, they did.
That's not.
That is not a good sight to see. Is Mia Dixon playing her final game as a Lady Bear. This is not the way that you want to end your high school career. As her teammates briefly helped her back on her feet, and she was instantly.
Said no.
Yeah, she might be having a cramp.
Let's hope that's all it is.
Yeah, from
the way she collapsed back down, it
Yeah.
definitely didn't seem like it was just a cramp. So
the way that they're looking at her, though, it looks like it might be that, or maybe an ankle sprain. And she's back on her feet. And she walks it off, so very easily could have been a cramp. They were looking at her right calf near the ankle. Instead, Sanaya Miller completes the three-point play for her. And the clock will continue to roll with 60 seconds remaining in this ball game. Here's McGee, picks up her dribble, and a long three by Chapman, no good. Sanaya Miller came down with a rebound. She kicks out to Tolliver. And Tolliver gave to Armstrong for a three, nails it. Here's McGee. 20 seconds remaining in this one. And now White picks up her dribble. Gives inside to McGee. Shot for two, no good, but she's fouled. And she'll end this game shooting 2 free throws.
only if she hurries up. The clock's going to expire. Are they going to give her the free throws?
Normally,
Oh, they paused it with 2 seconds.
normally they'll allow them to shoot the free throws. Trust me, I've seen a lot of sportsmanship rule games this season. So,
Well, yeah, y'all were on the good end of them, huh?
yes.
I know Mills boys, they didn't lose their first conference game until last Friday, right?
Last Thursday.
Yeah.
And the Sylvan Hills Lady Bears end their season with a 40-point victory on the road. It's a great way to send off your senior class on a victory. The Lady Bears did not trail for the entirety of the game. And they win it here tonight, 68-28. Congratulations to Coach Strickland and the Lady Bears for ending off the season on a high note. And now, in about 10 minutes, we'll have our coverage of the boys' game, so we'll bring it to you. Keep it right here on the Sylvan Hills Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports.